Everybody, this is Sean Powell. I want to talk about something I think is real important. Of course, I'm going to be promoting Traffic Hurricane, is basically the business I'm going to be talking about. But I want this to go to anybody who's out there listening, y'all. Have you ever seen how people, let's say somebody's going to be a professional basketball player or something like, yeah, there's a couple of people that can do a couple of different sports just because they're good in athletics, all together. But wouldn't you think it'd be better and smarter for them to focus their attention at one direction? I'm talking about just one thing. If they're going to be a professional basketball player, then shouldn't they be focusing at basketball? You see what I'm saying? As opposed to let's go play baseball or football or something of that nature when they're already focusing at one direction. Now, if you had to choose between two people, a professional golfer who does nothing but just golf and stays focused in that one direction, or someone else who just enjoys it on weekends and does 10 different things, who would you like to put your money on? Would it be the golfer that this is all they do for a living? I don't know why it's doing this, don't care. Or would you rather it be the person who is just going from business to business, doing the other things? Now let me ask you something. When you're looking to sponsor, who would you rather have? Someone who's going to every 3 weeks show you, hey, check out this new business I'm in, and then hits their list and their timeline tells it, oh, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. If you want to know what someone's really doing and somebody's really thinking about, you learn more by not what they say, but what they do. Go to their timeline, y'all. Go and watch their timeline. Well, I can't. Apparently my Facebook is froze. So let me bring it back up again. I apologize. But I just want y'all to see that's what staying focused in a business does. It to me it gives the right kind of mindset to your downline because they're going to see the only thing you're doing on Facebook. My little boy's killing the internet in the other room. I apologize. But what you're going to see is other people are going to be more attracted to you because if you believe in the business in the first place and you sign up for the right reasons, let me ask you something, y'all. If you are focused at a business and you know that you're not going to quit and you keep eating out, you're going to become really good at that. And you're going to become a beacon for that business just because you believe in it and you open your mouth and you get seen. Okay? Understand, a lot of my people, y'all, they come back to me at the beginning because of my longevity in a business. Okay. Now let me ask you something. Okay, I'll explain it to you this way. If I'm doing Traffic Hurricane right now, right, and then 6 months later, and people they're out there playing one of these new found craps that they put money in, right? Whatever it is, I don't care what they call it, whatever. They're focusing in a different direction, and then they come back and they see, wow, Sean's still doing this. He's got 150 active members, and he's making six-figure income and he's only been doing this for 5 months or 6 months. Maybe I should have focused in one direction. You think? Where are you going to benefit by trying to spread your attention in 10 different directions? You're not. You're not. I know Traffic Hurricane. Now, let me explain. I'll give you an overview of this. Once you take this seriously, okay, not only are you getting constant leads every day, you got Faraz Patel, the CEO of Payza, who's to me, he's got my respect. I have no problem using Payza ever, ever. The man loves Traffic Hurricane. He's going to be at the events from here on out from it. So, you got a lot of respect from a gentleman that I give a lot of respect to. And then the business itself is managed extremely well. The pages pop up immediately. I'd actually done Alexa rankings yesterday just to see how it's doing. And you can already see it's at a 44% increase. And I really think it's going to really jump a lot from here. If you notice that the United States is not the highest, it never has been in these type of business. Usually Venezuela, and I've told a couple of people that in the videos, and I was correct. Venezuela is holding here as well at 16.8%. The United States is at 8.9%, and the UK can get 4.9%. I get a lot of UK people in, and I get an absolute lot of people in here. But you watch what happens, y'all, in the next 3 months. And just to let you know, in the United States, It's the 29,136 rank in the country. Okay, and it's nothing to where it's going. She's curving up in a big way. Venezuela, it's 662nd. Bangladesh is 15th, and United Kingdom is 12,000. So you got to realize this thing here is really just starting to put a footprint down. It's going to explode. Okay, so I don't really care where it's at now, as much as I see a steady growth. To me, that shows it's becoming a solid business, and people are acknowledging that. And you can see here at a 44% increase. Daily page views per visitor 6.63. Daily time on site 15 minutes and 47 seconds. I really think it's really going to go up from here. Okay. Now let me ask you something. If I had to choose from a business like I'm doing now, or saying it plateaued a little bit, right, after a month, because a lot of y'all, you're just going to hit your list, do emails. You're really not going to try to get new people, to be honest. And you've got avenues like Facebook and YouTube that are entirely free, y'all. I am averaging about 5 signups a day from cold leads on Facebook. And to me, it becomes apparent that if I'm not going to be focusing in 10 different directions and I'm getting leads already with what I'm doing, well, that's great. What do I need to do? Address every issue to get from point A to point B. What is point B? This number going up right here. I want to see my members going active. So if I'm getting leads, then what do I need to address? Them signing up. So what do I need to do? I need to brainstorm. I need to try different things. See if it's working, what I'm trying. Send, let's see, the follow-up email should be something like, hey, y'all, look, at minimum, go ahead and sign up. It's free to do. Stick your toes in the water, wiggle them around. Go ahead and get yourself some cash links. Y'all, that alone is great money right by itself. I think it's already gone up about $4 in the last 2 or 3 days, 2 days, something like that. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in a year? You understand what I'm saying? To just go ahead and sign up, and y'all go ahead and friend me on Facebook. Friend me on Facebook. After you sign up, friend me on Facebook. I will personally welcome you to the Facebook groups. Get around other people that do this as well, that are really excited about this. This is the kind of business you need to be in. Have that in a follow-up email with a sponsor that does not go to every damn thing that someone's throwing out there at them to start doing something else. Then you've got something. You know what I'm saying? You've got something. Now let me ask you something. If something worked to get you to sign up, why would you not think about that when you're trying to get signups? Think about it. Well, y'all, what really impressed me about this business? Okay, what was that? Okay, now take those elements and get out to your people and tell people about that. Show them the big picture. Show them the value of the business that maybe they don't see at the beginning. Don't wait for them to figure things out on their own. You be the person that spotlights exactly the beauty of this business, why you're excited about it, how you know it can change your life, and how you know that if you're giving out the emails that's going to get to them to follow you and to sign up, then what you need to do? You need to work on that. Okay, well, I've got them to sign up. Great. Now, what's the next part? Getting them to go active. So what do you need to do? Maybe you need to send them an email saying, hey, look, y'all, I appreciate you signing up. This is what you need to do. And give them that call to action. Why do you need that call to action, y'all? Because people need to be managed. That helps them to stay on the right track, to stay focused, to get the big picture. So maybe you need to make a little email and tell them what they need to do next. And in that email itself, maybe have a little video where you talking, and then let them connect directly with you on a business that you believe in, that you're not going to be changing. To me, this is rinky dink. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is nothing. $1,700, $2,534. I have not even really been focusing on this thing for it to get to this level it had been for a good deal of the time, because I want to make sure the business is going to be around. I want to make sure it's going to be stable, right? Because I don't like to bring people into anything that I don't feel like that has a chance. If it has a chance of falling out, I don't want to be a house of cards. Okay, so what do? I wait 5, 6 months And then I say, you know what? My downline is really hounding me to do this business. And that's the son right there. And then I contact the owner and ask him directly, hey, what's your plans in this business? And I want to know everything about it. That's what you do when if you're really interested about a job or a profession. Why would online business be any different? This business is real simple, y'all. It's real simple. So you need to understand what the big picture is. No, you don't need 10 different freaking businesses, because I'm going to tell you what, I have never focused my attention in another direction and kept my head that way where this one would benefit from anything I was doing. It's not going to happen. I've said this before. I remember reading in a book when I was 19 years old, Amway book, and it's talking about someone sitting here with a magnet and you staying focused. It's about, reaching your goals and focusing. So here's your focal point. You want to get to 1,000 ad packs. That may sound like a long reach from here, right? It's not. Believe me. I reached 1,000 in, oh man, it wasn't long at all in a business identical to this one. This one does better. Okay. Maybe your goal is to reach 50 active members by a certain amount of time. Make yourself a goal, right? Now let me ask you something. If my goal is getting 50 active members in the next 7 days, having 7 more active members, do you really think that I'm going to reach that by focusing over here at some, whatever they want to call this new business, or somewhere over here, wherever they want to call that new business? No, your focal point, here's your goal right here. And it's going to take laser point and focus to reach it. You see what I'm saying? So here I am standing here. I've got a big magnet in my hand, right? You see the magnet shape I got, right? And my goal right here is these little metal shavings. And if I stay focused in that one direction, these metal shavings are slowly coming to me. You don't feel like, hell, it may not even look like it's moving, but they are. And they're getting closer and closer and closer. Now you see, it finally reached me, right? And if it took 8 days to get there, who cares? If you focus on something, the chances of you getting it are a hell of a lot better than staying in that one direction and trying to point in 10 different freaking ways. So if you ever wonder why your business is failing, ask yourself, are you really giving that business a chance? Because the business is you. It's you. It's not, the business is just a bunch of zeros on a page without what you do to it and for it, and show people what you believe in. That's what's going to make the difference. Now, let me ask you something. Same scenario. Here's a magnet in my hand, right? There's a metal shavings. It's starting to come, but guess what? You're going to point over here. What's going to happen to the metal shavings? It ain't going to move. It'll stay right here. And then you're going to point back over here for just, it's going to start moving, and then you're going to stop, and you're going to point over here again. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So, in my opinion, no, you don't want to go from business to business to business. No, I don't want to get a sponsor that's every 3-4 weeks is going to be doing something else. Look at their track record. And I was talking about my timeline earlier, right? Go look at their timeline and see what they're focusing on. Just see where it goes, right? Now, y'all, I'm going to tell you something else too, y'all. Do I know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. A lot of y'all already know this, but I'm going to tell you again. 26 years in restaurants, and I didn't have a way out. I wasn't looking a way out at that time, to be honest. My little boy had medical bills. It's got about $11,000 in a very short period of time of medical bills, right? So I was thinking, wow, it'd be nice if I found a way, something online, because something big could happen. Something happened to me. I could see what these medical bills would turn up to. That was only a 5 or 6 day stay in Chapel Hill. Excuse me. So what would I do now? So I was thinking to myself, it'd be nice to find something online. I got into a business and I saw the big picture. And God has been, one thing he's always given me is the ability to figure things out. And there's no doubt in my mind. 6 months from the first day, 6 months from the first day I even stepped into online business, I had got to a point where I was making as much, if not more, in my profession, in the restaurant business, in my business, than I was in the restaurant business. Sorry about that. And it wasn't even that good of a business. Now, what was making it work? Me. It was my belief in it. It's what people saw in me when they heard me. It's like being in love with someone and talking about them. You can just tell it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's more important to me than anything. Now, if I would have stopped that and gone from business to business to business, hell, I'd still be working. I wouldn't be doing this video right now. I understand a couple of things that were necessary. Number one, find a business you believe in. Number two, educate yourself in that business. It don't take long. Traffic Hurricane don't take long to get educated in that business. It's simple. Okay. Then you need to focus at one way of getting out to people. Focus one way. Do not do, if it's the same in business, why would it be any different with the way I get out to people? It's the same thing. Quit trying to do 10 damn things at one time. Focus at one direction. Okay? Now let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. If you stay focused in one direction and you know you're not going to quit, and your whole objective here is to master how to do this one way that's going to work for you, you applying action is the answer. If I know I'm not going to quit, I know I'm going to apply action. I understand this part. If I'm not getting seen, I'm not going to grow. Now, do yourself a big favor and quit taking you out of the equation. Okay? Yes, there's some good share codes out there. Might have a good landing page, sales page, things of that nature. If that's what you're going to use, then great. You need to think, how am I going to get the glue connected to this person that's seeing me? Well, to be honest, videos is the best way I've seen. What better way than for you to show people a business you believe in, and then they have a chance to connect with you? That's the glue right by itself, right? And they really get to hear you word by word exactly what you're saying. I don't think there's any way stronger than that. How so? To the point that when I'm doing a business, it could be the sign up page and nothing else in the description, and it wouldn't even matter. How weak my landing page and sales page is wouldn't even matter, because they've already got what they needed to get from me in the process of watching me. Somebody see 3 or 4 of my videos and they're really possibly into that business, then that's going, there's nothing better they can do. People call me on the phone. I got several phone calls coming today, matter of fact. People calling me on the phone. They're looking to see, do I believe in what I do? And they're going to get that when they talk to me on the phone. So if they were on the fence and that's why they were calling, they're definitely going to do this. Now, let me say something, y'all. I've been free from a job since May 7th of 2015. And, days like this, y'all, may not seem like nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just me and my little boy. That's all I got. Me and my little boy help people online and build my businesses. That's exactly what I do. I build an online business. And days like this wouldn't have been there for me working 65 hours a week, paying babysitters inside the house, wasting a whole bunch of gas, to the point that, I was underweight from where I work so hard. That's the honest truth, y'all. I was underweight. This image right here, you see that picture right here? My nose is right skinny. I've gained about 25, 30 pounds since then, and I'm not fat. I was 6 feet tall. I am 6 feet tall. That just gives you some idea as to how hard I was working in the restaurant, y'all. I can't show my picture right here. But, to me, there's nothing more important than that right here. My little boy was 7 years old, and a lot of y'all might not even know this. The reason this is here is because I'm always the one behind the camera. When me and Adam go anywhere, I'm behind the camera. I never got a chance to really, be in the pictures with him. And I was doing so many YouTube videos for a business that I had just started. I was applying action in ways that nobody else would even do right from day one. And I didn't need a PhD in business for it to make sense to me. If I don't get out and get seen, if I believe in the business, they need to see that. Sincerity is the answer. That's the glue I need. That's what they need to see. That's true with any business, y'all. This was one of the videos my little boy wanted to be in with me, and I told him he couldn't. He was waving at the end of the video. But that was one of my favorite pictures because most of the time I wasn't in the picture because I was always behind the camera taking the pictures. And that's why this picture has meant so much to me. To me, it really captured me looking down at my little boy, and he's my world. I'm going to tell you that. But it captured him, you know. And we went to Myrtle Beach shortly after, y'all. And he heard me in my videos. He heard how passionate I am about something I believe in, right? And the whole time we're at Myrtle Beach, he was promoting my business to people in swimming pools, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, you need to talk to my dad. My dad does online business. That's all he does for a living now. And you should just hear him. So anyhow, I just don't want to make this long. If there's anything I want y'all to get from this video, y'all, it's you need to focus at what you're doing. Quit doing. There's nothing wrong with the business you're doing now. Why in the hell do you think you got to go spend $300, $400, $500 on a new business? If you are and plan on making money, I really think you're planning on hitting your downline, to be honest. Yes, there's nothing wrong. If that's going to be the business you're going to do for 2017, then focus at that freaking business and quit trying to add new crap to it. There's nothing wrong with this business. If you've hit a plateau, then great. Then you need to learn to get beyond that. That's your roadblock. You do what you got to do. Maybe you need to try new ways of getting out. The business hasn't changed. It still works. So if you're focusing at something new, ask yourself, why are you really doing that? Too many of y'all, you don't focus enough. You're willing to spend money on anything without even trying, without applying action. And I don't always think it's your fault. I think some of this new people, they know the internet's big. They see some guru that's got making a lot of money. But what they don't realize is this guru has got a list. He's just throwing these new businesses at all the time, making money. And the first 10 people who jump in don't even know what the hell the business is. You see what I'm saying? My opinion, find something you believe in, stay focused at it, keep going, become a beacon for that business. Because a lot of my people, y'all, they look at it now. They see my timeline. 6 months later, they look at it again and say, damn, I should have stayed with Sean's doing. Because that's exactly how they're going to think. So there's a lot of strength in staying focused at what you're doing and quit trying to find every freaking thing that comes out. Okay? So anyhow, that's what I want to say. Traffic Hurricane, yes, it's going to be the business I'm going to be doing for 2017. There's no doubt about it. So if you haven't signed up, it's free to sign up. Go ahead right here. Exis Elite is one of the businesses I promote inside of Traffic Hurricane. So, and I made $40,000 the first 30 days of that. It's an awesome business. That's why this phone's got everything put together right now. It's kind of, I was using Traffic Hurricane as a front end business. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you, what better business can you get than a front end business that's free to sign up to, that's pure addictive and makes people excited to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've said before, seniors, I get a lot of seniors in this, this business here, and I've seen them get so excited that in the morning time they get up and go check the computer, see how much money they made before they even go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of excitement. They send you emails saying, hey man, I have really enjoyed this. I can't believe how my business is doing. I just want to tell you thank you. And they do that. That's exactly what they do. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's the right kind of business. All right, y'all. Click the link down below. I just hit my hand. I apologize. Click the link down below. Go ahead and sign up at Traffic Hurricane. Go ahead and friend me on Facebook, y'all. It's going to be right here. You're going to see my timeline. Not flip-flopping. Not at all. The way I make my landing pages and sales pages, y'all, is with Power Lead Systems. That's exactly how I got free from a job. Matter of fact, take Power Lead Systems and I focus it one direction into businesses. And no matter whatever happens, it'll always be the backbone of what I do to promote, how I build my business for any primary business. And that's a great way for branding yourself and making yourself stand out. So I would highly suggest that. If you need to find my YouTube channel, it's right here. If you need to connect to me directly on Facebook, this is it. Action Taker Success Group is my own Facebook group. Highly suggest connecting with that. And if you sign up with me and friend me on Facebook, I will welcome you into the Facebook group myself and get you some more information to help get you started. Okay? If you need anything, let me know. Appreciate it.